And over in France, the government has ordered Apple to withdraw the iPhone 12, saying it emits too much radiation.
Government agency there says the gadget produces a radiation level that is too high in some cases.
Phone radiation is harmful, but few want to believe it.
Cell phones do seem to have some mysterious effect on the brain.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I had no idea that I'd been exposed to this unseen radiation, EMR, without even realizing it. Okay, so check this out. This EMR is present in our everyday items, from our mobile phones, our laptops, microwaved. It's even present in hairdryers, and I had no idea about this. This has been affecting my health invisibly without me even realizing it. So I've got to find out some more information, and I've got to find somebody who knows what they're talking about. Here I am at Sky Clinic Kuala Lumpur, and I'm going to meet Dr. Roland Victor. Sky Clinic is a holistic lifestyle destination clinic with emphasis on body, mind and spirit. And Dr. Roland is the key resident medical doctor, who is also an influencer, by the way. He specialises in the field of integrative medicine with key interest in hormone and nutrition balance. Firstly, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to see me today.
You're welcome.
I'm actually here to ask you some questions about EMR.
You mean electromagnetic radiation?
Yes, so I saw a few videos on YouTube and I'm a bit concerned, to be honest.
So what will be your main concerns?
Well, I didn't know how harmful it might be to the body, and I just want to know a bit more about it from an expert, so that's why I'm here today.
Sure, let me share with you some information. So when we look into electromagnetic radiation, we need to understand there's so many components to it. The first thing we need to see is, of course, the ionizing radiation, which we refer to like nuclear exposure, space exposure, where these kind of ionizing radiation can be dangerous. Even also the usage of like X-ray. And then there's another component which is less harmful, but we cannot rule it out, which is non-ionizing radiation. These come from our phones, laptops, our microwave, and even our Wi-Fi. So Mark, what I have here is an interesting device. Its function is to actually trace and detect non-ionizing radiation.
So it's like a radiation detector?
Exactly.
Ooh.
So I just have to on it, and then if I place the near field area of the phone...
Wow, that's over 1,400.
Exactly. So you see if I laptop, the numbers just keep increasing. So when there's a beep, we see there is some form of electromagnetic wave being exposed through our devices.
Wow, I'm quite surprised at how high those numbers are just for like a mobile phone or a laptop. Is this something we should be concerned about?
Yes, I think even as healthcare professionals, we are already concerned about non-ionizing radiation. And have you experienced before, when you were using your phone for pretty much of a long time, or on the desktop, or even hooked up with your Bluetooth earbuds, have you experienced that fatigue, especially in your limbs?
Well, yeah, but I assume that was because I've been holding my phone in my hand.
Your phone is light, but you must know something, that there's something called as rouleau formation, where red blood cells start to stack on each other.
Rouleau formation?
Yes.
Well, I've never heard about this rouleau formation before. Could you explain a bit more about it?
Sure. So let me just use my board to explain to you in a simplified manner. Okay. So if you see there are blood vessels, there are many branches in them. Okay. So then you have red blood cells traveling inside. And imagine this is a red blood cell, and they start to form clumps or stagnation. They start to stack among each other.
It's like a caterpillar.
Exactly, something like that, or a bunch of chips. So what happens is, due to the presence of iron inside red blood cells, they are rich in ferrite, magnets or electromagnetic radiation increase or makes their charge more positive, and they start to stack. And when they start to stack, this disrupts their interchange between delivering oxygen into the cells and then taking up carbon dioxide into the red blood cells. So when this happens in the capillaries, you feel fatigue and tired. And this can happen not just in your arm, your legs, it can happen in your brain, in your organs, everywhere. Our lives require a lot of electronic gadgets these days, right from our laptops, our handphone, and even our driving vehicles are actually emitting electromagnetic waves. There's many studies and journals that are citing that an excessive exposure towards the EMR can lead to cancer provocation in the body, whether it's benign or malignant. Possibilities are there.
After hearing about all these health problems, I'm a bit concerned about myself, and I'm curious to know what my red blood cells could actually look like.
Yeah, we have a simple prick test and we can actually analyze the red blood cells.
Okay,
let's do that.
Let's go. Being always on the phone and my laptop for work and learning about the health effects of EMR is beginning to worry me. So let's find out what my results of my blood test are, as suggested by Dr. Roland.
So what we can see here are red blood cells. We can see red blood cells, they are very translucent and they don't have a nucleus. And we can see beautifully the red blood cells moving around in the matrix. So my question to you is, how long since you were away from your phone?
I think about 40 minutes maybe.
That seems not your kind of reality.
Oh no, I'm on my phone all the time.
Okay, so what we can do is, you get on your phone for maybe close to about half an hour, holding it, and then we'll check again and see how does the capillary blood look like.
I thought my result was good. Okay, right. Whew. It looked like my first blood test result was clean, with no signs of blood clotting or blood clumps. But would just 30 minutes of cell phone usage really do any harm at all to my body? I hope not. Let's find out.
Okay, let's have a look. There you go.
Oh wow, that's very different.
So you can see all the cells now being stacked. See, all of them are, you cannot see those loose cells. You can see most of the cells now all stacked.
Clumped up together, right?
Exactly. Just look at that. The big message is always to try to reduce our exposure. It's almost impossible not to use, but try to be a bit more cautious in the usage.